Wow, it has been a long time since I have done a Let's Play on my channel, but ever since I discovered Chroma Squad, the tactical RPG, I cannot resist. I had to do another one. It's been so long since I've done Let's Plays, man. I mean, barely anybody watches them anyways. Not just my channel either. I mean, geez, that ship's already come and sailed, right? Every monkey can, anybody can sit on their butts play a video game, but then I at least had some friends that were entertained by it. Maybe I should have, I don't know. Anyways, so here I am back doing another video game Let's Play because I found this absolute gem and I had to give it a shot because I'm an old school Power Rangers fan, man. I was like 12 or 13 the first time an episode of Power Rangers ran, and I've got a collection of Megazords on the shelf behind me. You can actually see them in some of my tabletop spotlight videos if I angle up really hard. They're on the top shelf behind me in some of the videos. So yeah, I've got a game in progress already because in just a couple of days I managed to push all the way to Season 4 episode, or like Season 5, I don't remember. I just know I have played the heck out of a lot. And notice the retro TV vibe going on with it too. That's just, I love what they've done with the look and feel of this game. It's just fantastic. So I'm on Season 4, first episode. The storyline for the game is actually, it's not based on the Power Rangers itself. It's based on the actors putting together a Power Rangers TV show when they find out that there really is evil and they really can become Power Rangers, or whatever it is that you named the team. I'm kind of pathetic in the fact that I kept my characters named after the original Power Rangers team, that being Jason, Zach, Trini, Billy, and Kimberly. That was mostly for self-reference sake while I was learning the game, per se. I'm sure if I play through this again, I will name them something else, maybe do something of my own choosing, or name them after a different Sentai squad or a different Ranger team. Yeah, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time digging around with the menus and teaching how to play, because I'm sure there are other Let's Players that are probably better at that. At the very least, I want to get right into my next episode because I've been having a lot of fun. Oh, this is an awesome game for a retro style game. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics on an NES, I guess you could say. Your character selection is a little bit more limited, but the fact is your characters are kind of really flexible with the few options you have to build, and they do a really good job of I don't know, being the stereotypical characters, not just of a Sentai squad, but of a tactical game anyways, boiled down to its really simple roots, but it makes it a lot of fun. It's really hard to explain without actually playing it. So don't mind if I end up slowing down to read a bit, because this is a point. I've been playing it for a while, but I haven't gotten this far into the story yet. They've apparently just discovered that they have real powers, so they're no longer really just filming a TV show now. The storyline's been hilarious. I really do recommend this, even if it's just for story, for the playthrough. Yeah, and the lead, the Red Ranger's been going on some kind of superstar ego trip lately, and they found out it was partially mind control. And of course, we're about to go deal with another giant monster. But in this case, for this group, instead of just being a pretend giant monster to make a TV show, this group is actually going to do it for real for the first time. Yep, the teleport effects are very different now. Pumpkin. Spreading chaos and feeding on the fear. Alright, so when you're actually in and playing around, there are little side missions you have to do, kind of qualifications that you can get bonuses for. You get paid according to money and fans. Those are both things that you can use for benefits, whether it's buying outfits for the group, or it's for teleport sickness, or it's for special abilities due to your promotions, people promoting you and whatnot. Yeah. So you make money according to well, it's just like experience points would be in any other kind of game. It depends on how much damage you deal. Some characters might have special abilities that grant them experience points for doing other things like just moving around or being involved in teamworks or dealing damage. But so today for bonuses, I need to at least once perform a team attack with 3 squad members at once, and I need to keep everyone standing. I can't let anyone get knocked unconscious, whether or not the Pink Ranger has yet learned her revival skill, which I have it, I just don't use it, because if you play it's not brain surgery to keep you from getting characters knocked out. So you don't have to take your characters in the order they come. You can operate them in any order you want, which is brilliant as tactical games go. And you have a lot of options as far as the things you can do. Black Ranger is your assault class, which means I could just he's the best at dealing damage, and usually, yeah, I've still got him pretty well kitted out so that he deals damage on his own, can knock guys out on his own. Usually everybody else has to either do a team attack or at least gang up on mooks. Takes usually 2 attacks for me. Notice I picked something up during that attack. There are a lot of drops that you can use for building your own gear. There is a crafting system. It is a very simple crafting system, nothing too overly complicated, but you know, it's still nice to be able to save money, the money that you make on other things or whatever, to be able to generate certain items. Like the helmets are usually pretty good that you can make on your own. Anyway, so let's get my lead up front and let's go ahead and set up for the first of my director instructions, shall we? He'll set up teamwork. Now what this means now is he can throw other people further than with their move, with what's referred to as acrobatics. I'm going to do this with the Blue Ranger here right now. Boing! See? That get him further. Now, after a move, if you haven't attacked it, you can choose to move a second time. Basically, you're sacrificing your ability to do anything else to go ahead and keep moving if you're just having trouble keeping guys up or getting them where the action is. But in this case, I have Billy right where I want him, so I'm going to go ahead and activate teamwork mode. Notice they haven't morphed yet. Don't worry, that comes later once I do something worth it. Let's get my assist class, which is basically healing and stuff like that. Healing and boosts. We'll get her in place for the team attack. But now I've got 3 people next to this mook. Let's go ahead and actually attack him and show you what the other 2 guys in teamwork mode have done. Boom! Now, so they all attack at once, which basically helps you penetrate an enemy's defenses. All 3 of them together were able to do more damage than each would have done individually, because they're basically just adding to the defense stat that's already there. So, pretty useful thing to know. But now, with the attack, they're no longer on teamwork mode, so otherwise, notice that Jason could have thrown people around all day long. It's once he makes the attack, he exits teamwork mode. So we're going to get Trini, who is my scout class character. She moves further, so we're going to get her. Oh, why not? At this point, I've already made the others vulnerable, so I might as well maybe spread out the damage that these guys deal. And we'll see what happens. We'll set her on, I guess, teamwork mode. Not that that's going to make a difference now. Enemies move, enemies attack. Really, I'm wondering why the minion healer... Oh, because there was nothing damage for him to heal, I suppose. Alright. So in that case, I guess we'll get people on... I'm still not allowed to morph, huh? Usually, you've got to score a certain amount of points and get your audience ramped up to a certain point to be allowed to morph. So, it gets you into your ranger forms and gives you the special abilities that you've unlocked for them. So, let's move Trini up to about here, put her on teamwork mode. So that way, sure, I'll have Kimberly. Nobody's really lost hit points but her. Yeah, whatever. We'll have her go deal with the minion healer. by standing here. That'll work. And then let's see if Zack, yeah, Zack can make it the Assassin Rodent on his own. And that finishes that chapter, I suppose. Obviously, scenarios tend to be broken up into bits and pieces like that so that you're not just grinding through the same situation too much. And that was an easy scene. I really love the artwork too. Whoever, the devs that put this together really did spend a lot of time on and attention to detail onto the art, even with the pixelated style. Evil laugh with some sort of flash. Whoa. It looks like a camera crews and stuff sitting around. So even now that they've figured out that they really are Power Rangers, apparently they're still bringing along camera crews to film their exploits. Because, you know, I guess that would be a cheap way to make a TV show. You know, like reality TV, right? Well, we have superpowers, why wouldn't we keep a camera crew around? To the rescue. Some more toys for our little games. Yay! Okay. Can we get through? There's enough chatting, I think. Oh boy. Yeah, every now and then there's some plot-induced stupidity, but it's not like the game's really punishing you for it. We did not fight yet. See? And it's morphin' time. There we go. Now we'll have our powers. Get yourself close. What's happening here? I'm outnumbered, gang. Come out and play. Yeah, the uniforms are something that you upgrade with time. It gives them better hit point bonuses and better attack bonuses. Since the characters themselves don't level up, it's the equipment that levels up and makes them more powerful, capable of dealing the harder enemies later in the game. It's good enough for the old school RPG player that loves to tinker around with equipment, and yet not going too far out of the spirit of actual Sentai and Ranger teams, right? So the director wants me to defeat 10 enemies at least. I don't know if there's 10 enemies out yet. It might have to be something I have to wait for more to show up. 5. Nope, there's 10 out here. So really it just means defeat all of them. I get what that means. Because you can defeat the boss whether or not all the rest of the mooks are done and still win the scenario. And defeat the boss monster with his finishing move. What the finishing move is all 5 of my rangers on team basically making a team attack. So I need to take out the 10 enemies first to get the most audience. So let's see, can I get Zack up to, yes I can. So I'm just gonna have Zack take this first one out. What the heck? Oh yeah, that's right. He has a special ability now as well. Basically where he gets to attack. If he deals damage, it damages adjacent characters with cleave. That is awesome. Her new ability, I should have gone through the abilities list to see what their new effects were. Enemies ignore you and you gain 100%. What the? Attack for 3 turns. Oh yeah, that's a cool effect. Okay. Well, we don't need that yet. So I'm thinking, let's get someone else in place to start flinging people around to where the fight is. I could provoke too and try to get everyone towards me. It's not a free move though. I'd rather just go to teamwork mode. Start getting folks out there. So Trini is still not happy. I can't get her far enough out. Alright, what about Billy? Can I? No, apparently I can't throw him far enough. The Red Ranger's only going to be able to toss him 2 spaces. Shoot. I should have sent Zack the other way, because being my assault character, he's stronger. He can actually throw people harder. It's one of his abilities. Well, actually, this isn't bad, because I get the Blue Ranger out there, and since he's my techie, he's got all ranged attacks and effects. So let's get him with his pistol, using a little Ranger guns, right? Boom! Since he deals a lot of damage in range, so yeah. Matter of fact, Kimberly might still have, yeah, she still has hers too. So we're going to set her out there and do the same thing. Boom! Oh, not enough damage though. That's alright. I can do it with 3 of them. We'll have, oh man, I don't have the range with Trini's. So, I can't Lightning Dagger from here either. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pistol whip this guy here. Well, pistol shoot him anyway. Oh, okay, she's got the damage on it. That's right, my Pink Ranger doesn't deal very much for damage anyway. I should be more careful what I do. Oh boy, I'm getting Blue Ranger whipped. Oh really, they're just gonna focus on him, huh? Alright. Oh, I think he just raised their attack. So now I really gotta be careful. Well, first things first. I need to throw a heal Dokkan with my Pink Ranger over at Billy before he gets his ass killed. Now you don't usually see direct healing in Power Rangers, of course, but I think what they're going with here is the idea of raising their spirits or their morale or something like that to keep them fighting. And Pink Rangers are traditionally good at doing that. I mean, the original Kimberly, literally the cheerleader of the group, the gymnastics and whatnot. Anyway, this is a good time for him to show some of his stuff with his multi-shot ability to fire at everything within range. Oh, nice. Nice, he managed to kill just about everything. I'm gonna provoke everyone and make everyone attack my Red Ranger since he's my tank. He's got the most hit points. That's what your lead essentially does, is he tanks. And then have Kimberly come out. Oh, I can't shoot yet. The cooldown on my pistol hasn't worn out yet. So we're gonna make her go invisible and get ignored, even though the provoke on the Red Ranger should be enough. Zack, however, is gonna hustle his ass over here and finish this guy off before he squeezes off another shot. That should also be my 10th enemy right there. So I think I've completed the director's order. Oh, nope, that's him up there. My bad. Oh, he's summoning more guys. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, let's get this dealt with then. Get my Blue Ranger up front and center. Take one of the new guys out. And my Blue Ranger show off some of his effects, like the Eagle Lasso, to pull somebody into within melee. And now I could probably, I don't know if I can one-shot him without, but I can definitely use my sword, his weapon. Ah, not quite one-shot. I was hoping I'd kill him. That's alright. Pink Ranger's gonna move up. And I don't believe we need to worry too much about healing anybody yet. Black Ranger's out a distance away, but doesn't need anything. So we'll just have her finish off the bread crumbler here. That'll do. Then we can take my invisible Yellow Ranger up and see about getting her to fire off some rounds. Got more of these new guys. Oh, nice! Critical hit! Yeah. So in that case, we're going to get Zack up here. And he's going to go... Nope. Yeah, we'll go ahead and axe this thing. Just to make sure we had enough damage. Oh, nice. He didn't even swing. This is going to be easy. So, oh, nice. So Zack can cross basically the whole arena. And he hasn't taken enough damage yet. We gotta weaken him up before we can get our finisher on. So we're just gonna have everyone beat the shit out of this guy for a while. And I actually wanted him, yeah, I didn't want him to go teamwork mode either. Because at this rate, I don't want to hit this thing too hard and accidentally kill it without doing the finisher. So let's have Trini use her lightning dagger, which is basically a free. It's holy shit and a stick. Well then she's gonna stun him, because if he's about ready to get to kill now, the last thing we want to do is yeah, we're just gonna try to set up and see if we can keep him trapped. Use provoke again. Keep his attention on red, and then leave Billy right where he's at. We'll give him, yeah, this defense bonus, or we'll have him give his defense bonus to Zach since he's kind of weak right now. And we'll get Kimberly in to close things up in teamwork mode. Although I could have used a heal ability there. Oh, he's going to call more minions out. Nope, he didn't get any. I'm sorry, what he did was strengthen minions. We didn't have any minions to strengthen. Alright. Oh, you alright, I should be able to still pull this off because now that I have the eagle lasso back in. There we go. Yeah, we'll be able to pull this off. And then he's going to go to teamwork mode. So then Kimberly's going to walk in, go to teamwork mode. Billy's going to go to teamwork mode. Trini, I think she's within range. She will, yeah, she will go teamwork mode, and then Zach will make the attack. That should activate all 5 Rangers for the final strike. And indeed it does. And that completes the director's instructions. He must be Cerebro's sheep Lord Gaga told me about. And he's filling his bar up, which if you remember your old school Ranger episodes, you know what that means. That means he has been revived for his second life as a giant monster. And now they're finding out whether or not they can actually use Megazords. Since, of course, the Megazords they've used thus far were a dude in a suit for a TV show. I love the Square House kick. Belief is the key to their powers. What if we imagine our Megazord is real and use the teleporter? Same way we did when we transformed? Well, it's worth a try. There they go. And it works. So these are the Megazord battles, where basically it's more of a turn-based kind of, there's fewer options to it. It's a push your luck kind of mechanism, where you have your odds to hit over here on the left, and the amount of damage you deal based on how many combos you chain together. Now you can deal attacks, and at any point if you don't feel like you're going to make the next hit, you can chicken out and block, which basically makes you able to absorb more damage. I'm going to take for one more hit. Okay, 55%, I don't think I'm going to make it work again, so I'll go for the block. So that, click to defend. This is a bit of a skill-based system, of course, but I take less damage because I did the block thing as well. Okay, and your hit points up in the top left. Perfect, no damage. This over here is your finishing move, but I've got to whittle too many hit point bars off the boss right now before I'm even able to finish him. I could swing it now. I would do a lot of damage. It would knock him out, and I'd have to wait 6 entire rounds of combat before I'd be able to use it. I don't just mean 6 attacks. I mean, I have to give him 6 moves. So, we don't really want to do that. We can be patient. I mean, maybe if I'd started with it, I'd be alright. Because this guy looks like he's going to be tough to take out. He's going to take a while. Now, every time you run out one of his bars, you get a bit of a healing, and you start over from scratch. And they're color-coded, you know. Goes down to yellow, then red. The red, I think, is the last bar, because it starts turning black underneath it. Oh, I missed that one. It's kind of a dice roll there. I had 65% chance of hitting him, and I missed. I'm screwing up on my defense rolls, too, but still not taking a lot of damage. I don't have the difficulty up too high either. It's set to normal mode. It's not exactly easy. 85%. Let's do it anyway. 75% chance of hitting for 1.8 damage. That's nice. I might as well go for it. It'll finish him if I do. Oh, no. Oh, screw it. Hit him. Nice. Alright, I got a knockout and basically start over again. But now we're going for the finish. Whoa. What happened there? A little bit of a glitch. Don't think I'm going to finish it, so I'm going to hit him one more time and go defense. And I should be able to finish him off in the next round. Awesome. Now, almost, it's going to need at least another hit. That should soften him up enough, especially with my multiplier. The final strike should finish the job. Yep, done deal. And that is the end of this boss and probably the end of this scenario. And they teleport in. First real people that we've saved on our journey. Amanda Ford. Caesar Elf. Oh, I think these are Kickstarter backers or something. I don't know. Oh, I think they've met a romantic match there. Tammy and Billy, huh? Are we supposed to have secret identifiers? What are you talking about? We're on national television. Okay, everybody already knows who they are. Because we've been watching them on TV for 4 years now. Alright, so there's all the drops that I picked up during the fight, which I can use, and this is me finding out how much money past my costs to film and how many fans I've made. Now, of course, if you get beat, then you lose fans and you don't make any money. I love the little Twitter comments too. So, and of course, auto-save the game, yay. So, once again, I can go back in here now that we're between episodes. I get a couple messages. People thanking us for rescuing them, it looks like. Oh, it's that Tammy chick. Billy told me to say hi. Hello to you too. Yes, Forging a Romance, I think. What's up, Indigo Sun Studios? Yes, that's the name I gave the studio producing the show. How much we at Henshin Justice Unlimited love the show. We consider it a great privilege to interview your cast and crew. Definitely. Sometimes you get choices as to which to reply with those messages, so you can actually build story elements based on that. Anyway, so we're done here. With the actors, you can tweak their abilities, their skills. They've got a skill tree with multiple choices. In this case, let's see. Mend friends sounds fun. Gaining audience, I think at this point I'm not concerned about gaining audience. I've been doing well enough. Bow expertise, plus 70% damage with bows. Well, she's not holding a bow right now. She's got a pistol, so we'll leave that alone. Yeah, Billy, definitely. Cool invention probably wasn't too bad. Energy reserve, additional skill regen, so we can use his special powers faster, more often. That sounds cool too, but I love his pistol abilities, but let's go ahead and stick with. You know what? You know, it's a backup healing effect. That's not too bad either. It'll keep my team alive. The Eagle Lasso. Oh wait, we're talking about his level 4 powers, season 4 abilities. There's only like 5. I guess there's only 5 seasons show in the show, or 5 seasons worth of storyline. But anyhow, Guardian Beast allies up to 2 tiles away from you, gain 30. I'm reading out loud. I'm being stupid. I could probably do this off camera too. I don't have to. Oh yes, I'm definitely an offense type of player. So we'll activate the Shout of Courage for his leadership ability, and then have Zack the Assault. Trample. That's not too bad. Or it's Cleave Time. That one was badass. I'm keeping Cleave Time. And of course Trini. That invisibility wasn't bad, but with my lead tanking the way he is, it's probably unnecessary. So let's go with fast reflexes, so that she always gets to counter. Basically, whenever someone attacks her, she automatically swings back, and that's cool. Very cool. And then here's the equipment. Everybody gets a helmet, a suit, a weapon, gloves, and boots. And they all have different effects on their stats. So if you go shopping or equipping different equipment, then... So anyways, yeah, in your mecha, you can build various upgrades for your mecha. Like I'm going to go ahead and level up his torso, so I've got better defense. His, more like its, I don't mean to imply gender here. It's a damn robot. I don't think it has a penis or a vagina. And I also don't think it gives a shit, because Gamergate is like so last month. Anyways, you can also upgrade the studio, which gives you different abilities and upgrades and whatnot. I can get hit point bonuses by upgrading my health care at this point. I've got the best camera I can get, which for gaining the extra audience. So that's one of the things I focused on early on. So yeah, different little things you can get for your studio, so you can perform better. Yeah. And of course, you can have different agencies with different effects that you can activate based on your fan power, how many fans you have. And I have a contract still with two more episodes for the Hardened Edgy Agency, which is giving me extra audience and attack boosts. I like these guys. I think I'll stick with them for a while. Crafting. This is where you can build new equipment and then assign it to characters after you've built it. Alien Gloves contains hidden powers. I can build a set of these. I wonder. Let's go ahead and put them together and see if anybody gets bonuses for using them. She loses some dodge, but she gains attack. That's not bad. He gains skill regen. So really the same defense as the gloves that we're already using. Doesn't really change a heck of a lot for anybody in particular. For her, she'll lose some dodge but gain a bunch of attacks. So you know what? 16 versus 10% dodge, I don't mind that. Let's go ahead and put the alien gloves on Kimberly. Equip. Now what that means is now I have a pair of gloves that I used to own, that she used to wear, that she can now recycle and see if I can get some materials back out of. Not bad. I got some silver tape out of it. Some materials can be made out of other materials as well. I don't mean to equate the game to Minecraft for crafting, but there really is a lot going on for such a simple crafting system. A lot to keep your eyes on, keep your mind on for, and you can still, if you're making good enough money, you can ignore the craft system. You can even buy raw materials for money, but I don't recommend that because they're all random chance material type things, and it's not particularly optimal considering the crafting material. The craft stuff you can craft itself isn't exactly optimal to the group either. So, and of course there's the actual shop where you can just straight up buy stuff like the interceptor helmets. I believe I've already got everyone wearing most of the best gear. Yeah, defender suits and fighting suits. Yeah, I've got everybody pretty well equipped out wearing the best gear. Here's the weapons section, where 3 of them are using Deca pistols. Zach's got his battle axe, and the change sword here is in the hands of Jason. So a couple of melee weapon wielding characters. But yeah, so this is where you get your hands, the shop where you get your hands on equipment. And every season the shop pulls in new, better equipment. So there's constantly stuff you can squeak around with to make your squad act better. So, or your squad, function better. So, yeah, anyways, I'm done for now. I've got a good fight out of it. I probably might be sit down and play a couple more fights now, but there's not necessarily a lot of need for me to make this video a hell of a lot longer, when what you should be doing other than watching me play this is actually downloading and playing it yourself. I do know the game costs about $15, but I think it is well worth the price of admission, given that it kickstarted with flying colors, and there is nothing about this game that isn't to love, especially for the Sentai fan and the old school gaming nerd. Save the game, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so for the old school gaming nerd and the tactical gaming nerd, no, this game is perfect. It is an awesome addition to my my computer gaming library. I love it.